New documents reveal millions of dollars of funding for the Royal Commission into institutional responses to child sexual abuse have been redirected to fund the home insulation inquiry.
The Shadow Attorney-General Mark Dreyfus, who helped establish the Royal Commission, told our reporter Andrew Green he is demanding answers from the government.
What these documents show is that Senator Brandis was concealing the fact in the last Senate estimates that some of the money to pay for the government's Royal Commission into home insulation has been taken from the Royal Commission into institutional responses to child sexual abuse.
Doesn't it in fact show that there was an underspend on one of the inquiries and the money that wasn't spent was simply put into another of the Attorney-General's department's areas?
There's two sources of the funding that's been taken to be put into the Home Insulation Royal Commission from this other Royal Commission into institutional responses to child sexual abuse. One is some $4 million that was to have been capital expended, and the other is nearly $3 million, which is taken from departmental funding, so there's a difference, but it was intended to be used for legal assistance for witnesses to the Royal Commission into institutional responses to child sexual abuse. It's very concerning that the Attorney-General was not prepared to say in the Senate estimates in February that that was the source of some of the funding for the government's Royal Commission into the home insulation industry.
Is there any suggestion that the inquiry into institutional responses to child sexual abuse has not had enough money to do its task?
I don't know that there is any such suggestion, but I think it's very important that the government continue to reassure Australians that that Royal Commission will have the resources necessary to complete its inquiry. This Royal Commission was in response to many years of calls from survivors of child sexual abuse in institutions and their supporters. It's been running now for nearly 18 months. And I think that in very many respects it's satisfied already some of what was sought from this Royal Commission, providing an opportunity for people to tell their stories, to bear witness to the whole community about these shocking events. And it needs to be taken to its conclusion, and the government's job is in part to reassure Australians that they're going to continue to support it. It's worrying to have to find out by dragging it out of the government in the Senate estimates process that, contrary to what Senator Brandis told the Senate in February, some of the money did in fact come from this Royal Commission into institutional responses to child sexual abuse.